All right, on the DK Sportsbook, there's a team versus team regular season wins match bet. So usually the Mets and Yankees are just competing for the back page, but in this bet, it's direct competition. So Mets plus 1.5 wins is minus 105. I mean, with Scherzer and DeGrom, Steve, can the Mets finish within a game of the Yankees?
It's pretty incredible to see this number, right? Because this is not something you'd expect to see at any point, but the Mets have just gotten that much better. I think we have to really look at the two divisions here as well. The Mets have a much easier division compared to what the Yankees are going to be facing in almost half of their games in the AL East. There is so many legitimate teams in the AL East that it's not going to be easy sledding for any team in that division with the Rays, the Red Sox, the Blue Jays, and everything that they're doing. They're trying to turn into the East Coast version of the Dodgers, it looks like. That is not going to be an easy division, whereas the Mets have it's not an easy division by any means, but I think we can say it's softer competition there. The whole NL as a whole, I think, aside from the West, is pretty soft. So I think that the Mets might be able to actually win this bet here. Both of these teams are within the same 90.5 wins projected for the Mets, 91.5 projected for the Yankees. So they're obviously right there. But I think the Mets can close out the season within a game of a half of the Yankees this season.
All right, Erik, what do you think? Could we see this happen? Could the Mets finish within a game of the Yankees?
Yeah, I think the line is set very fairly. It's almost exactly where the projected standings over at Fangraphs have it. I believe they have it as a 1.6 win gap over the in the Yankees' favor. And if they do manage to win an extra 1.6 games, I guess you take the Yankees side there. Really, this comes down to health, unfortunately. Both these teams are very talented, but they're two of maybe the most fragile teams out there. The Mets did add a lot of pieces, but it's a very old set of additions. Chris Bassett, I believe, is the second youngest starter in their opening day rotation, and he's 33 years old. Those new lineup additions they made, Starling Marte, Eduardo Escobar, Mark Canha, all at least 33 years old. So the potential downside here, even without factoring in that it's the Mets, is very high. But the Yankees, they're incredibly fragile as well. Aaron Judge, Giancarlo Stanton, Josh Donaldson, Aaron Hicks, all those guys, significant injury concerns. So this really feels like a bet on which team you think is going to stay healthier, because I think in terms of talent, I think it's set really in the correct place.